As technology has become the leading vehicle of the world, so software has become the leading vehicle of professionals. Hello viewers, I'm Patrick from Tofsina Asset Management. Today I'm going to show you one of the software that is used by one of the professionals, and that is PlanSwift. PlanSwift is one of the best software that is used for estimating purpose. I say one of the best because I know what exactly this software is capable of doing. You can create your own template within this software. Then you keep it in and use it as long as this software is within your computer. You can use that template throughout your job. In executing an engineering or building project, many hands are placed on deck in order to see that this project is successfully executed. And one of the hands that are placed on deck to see the completion of a project successfully is the quantity surveyor. A quantity surveyor is an engineer or a trained and qualified individual who has the capability of giving a total cost of a project from its initial point to its completion. So exactly this software is used for this purpose. And now we are going to open this software, create our own template. Then we see how this template will work. We move straight and open the software. Right, this is the job that we have imported into the software. Now we are going to create our own template. Start using this template on this job that has been imported into the software. Therefore, we move to the template area, click here, we open the template. Now again, we go to the new tab in order to open the template itself. All right, we click here, type template, click on this OK. We are going to use two of these tools or these items within this area in order to create, for now, to create our template. Right, but before doing that, we open a folder which we are going to store this template that we are going to create. We open this folder, click here. What is going to be the name of this folder is excavation, because that's the excavation folder. So just give it excavation. Okay, we click OK here. Try to stretch this one in order to see what exactly. We move towards this new area. Click on this area icon, click here. Now we are going to create our template. So we say 001, since this is the first one, 001 excavation. Excavation work. So it's going to be a template for excavation work. So just put it that way. Click on this OK. Again, we double click on it, go to advanced. Here we open the advanced and see the quantity area. What is the unit? The unit is square meter, and for excavation we need cubic meter. So what do? We click on this taking off area, click on this multiplication icon, drag this depth and place it here. Now we change this to cubic meter instead of square meter, since we have changed the system by making it the volume, so we change everything to volume. Click here. Again, we stretch this area in order to actually see. We stretch it out. Now the template has been created, but actually it is not in this folder yet. So what do? We have 4 of these arrows at this point, one going towards the right, the other going upward, one moving downwards, one moving towards the left. So in order to place that item, the template, in the folder, we click on the left, on move right arrow. So click on this arrow. Right now, here again, where do we move? Since we've placed this one in this folder, we want to use another item, and that is the new linear. We want to create another template. We click on this new linear, we name it as 002. It's the second on the excavation line. Excavation, work here. Click OK. Click OK, then we double click, move to advanced. We open this dialog box. From the input unit, we see meter, and the output unit is meter. What does this is? That this whole taking off is a linear taking off. So now we want to convert this one to a volume. If we want to convert this one to a volume, this under this estimating the quantity, this taking off should be changed to a volume. And how do we do that? We click here, click on this multiplication sign here, we drag this width, place it here. Again, we click on this multiplication sign, drag this depth and place it here. And now we change, instead of it being meter, we change it to cubic meter. Now the input and the output unit has changed to cubic meter. Since we have changed everything to a volume, is no longer a linear. All right, we click on this OK. We actually want to see the form layout, so we double click on this advanced again, go to form layout. Here we are. We see that those things that we drag and move up are not on this form layout. We click cancel, then we move towards the same things, that is the width. There is a box at the extreme right, we click on that box. All right, close this one. There is another box towards the width, we click on that box. Now we can see these 2 items on the form layout, so we go again to the form layout. The depth and the width are here now. We show the unit, they are in meter, right? We click OK, click OK again. Then we try to place this template into the folder as it is now. When we click here, the template will be out, it will not move straight into the folder. So what do? We still use these 4 arrows. We still use the move right arrow. Now it is placed on that the first template. We click on this minus sign. Now they are in the folder. We move to the home tab. As I was saying, this is the job that we imported. the whole thing about PlanSwift, you can import in various files, right? File format. For example, this is the PDF file format. You can import the DWG file format. You can import even an image into PlanSwift. You do whatever you want to do. So now we start the taking off to see actually how these templates that we have created work, right? So we move to the site layout. Here, the site layout. Now we remove this and see exactly what happens. Okay, remove this. We actually want to scale this, but we don't want to use this scale here. We want to use this distance between these 2 points. What do? We click on this scale, enter the figure, this figure. This is 15,000. So we enter this, say 15.00. Click OK. Scroll out to zoom it. Click here to zoom out, please. Then we click there. Now we zoom out again and click here. All right, there we have the 15 meters, right? It has been scaled. So what do? We open this template, move to this first template that was created. We click here. As we see from the form layout, we don't see the depth. So what do? We cancel this, move against to the template area. We open this, click on this first excavation template. We opened the advanced area. The depth, this depth, we never click on this box. So we click on this box. We go to the form layout for us to see. Now we have this depth on the form itself. So we can fill the value that we want to fill. We move again to this one. Click here and see whether we click on the various boxes. Yes, we did. So we close it. Now we close this template, move to the home tab. Now we click on this green icon. The depth is now here. So what is going to be the depth of excavation? It's going to be between 150 to 200. So we actually take 200. So it's 0.2 meters since it is meters. And you choose any of this color if you want to. So I just leave it as it is. Click here, move, scroll out, click at this point, scroll in, move and click at this extreme end. We move to the extreme right, we move down again, click here. We just want to know the volume of excavation of this site. We click here. We are not going to remove any tree out. It's just the vegetation at all. Click here. Click at this point. We move up again. We click here. Then we press stop. Right? Now we have this. But sometimes you will not see this. We delete this. How do you get this one? This legend area. We click outside in order to get what we have just delete from this right page. We click here, show legend. We click here and it is done here. You want to actually see what is the figure that you arrive at the end of the day. So what do? We just drag it up. We drag it up for you to see, right? And we have a total volume of 108.5 cubic meter. That's the total volume of the of the top soil excavation. So we move again to the foundation. Now we are moving to the foundation and using the second template. We open the foundation page. We want to remove one since they have two different scales. We remove one of these drawings out of this page, then we rescale it. So what do? We move to the page. We are going to crop as a new page. Click here, drag this way, click here. This dialog box will open. Just say FDN, that is foundation in short. Right, click here. There we have the foundation now. Again, I'm going to use just this distance between these 2 points. Right, it can be any of the points. Right, so we go to scale, go to the home area, click on the scale, enter the figure. Let me just enter 3.36. right, 3.36 meter. Click OK. I scroll out now. Scroll out. Click there. We move and scroll out again in order to magnify this one. We click here. We have 3.36. Now we want to use the second template to see actually how it does work within this taking off that we want to do. We want to do the excavation for trenches. So we go to the section and see exactly the width of the trench should be 600. The depth is 1200. Right, so we move to the second template. Again, we go to FDN. We click on this green icon. It opens. What is the width? Is 0.6. We can say 0.7, but let's just take it for you to see. 0.6 for working area, working space. 0.6. Then 1.2. Since we've already remove the surface, the vegetational surface area, which was 200, and now we are going below the foundation. We are at the foundation top, which was 1.2. Now we are going down, below the concrete, and that should be 225 plus 1 meter. It's 1.225. So we say 1.23. 1.23. We click OK. Then we start the excavation of the foundation. We move here and double click as we want to continue with the same excavation work. We move and continue. Double click. If you just want to stop somewhere, you can move and say click here, say stop. You want to continue with the same job that you are doing, you click on this green where you stop. You click on this green icon again, it will activate. Then you again continue from where you stop. You double click here. We again click here, drag it, double click. Click here, double click, click here. As you are seeing, we just move. As I was saying, Plan Swift, you create your own template, work with it. Very efficient, very easy to work with. And even for beginners, it's very simple to work with since you understand the concept. Just understand the concept, how it works. Here you are, double click, you move, click here, you double click here, click and drag, then you double click at the end. If you want to still continue within the same page, you double click. Oh, this doesn't, but we will see how to close it. Click here and double click here. Right, still click here, we double click at this point, we click here and double click here, click here, now we have completed this whole job. We right click and say stop. Right, from here we see 44.8. Here is 44.8. Again, we move on this far left, right click, show legend, click on this. Now the whole thing is shown here. We drag it up for you to see. This is 44.9 cubic meter. That is the total volume of excavation of foundation trenches. Right, we still want to continue with the columns, and we move to this. You have to see the detail before entering the figure. We move to the foundation. Here we have 1.65 from this base to the base of the footing. Right, and we are going to remove 200 from the 1.665, so it's going to be 1.45. The width of the foundation footing for column is 900, so it's 900 by 900. We move against to this foundation. We want to enter the width. Now is 0.9. The depth is 1.45, as we see from there. We can change the color or we leave it as it is. Click OK. Start from here now. We move. As you are seeing, just double click if you want to continue, or you can even stop. Right, you can press stop and continue with the same thing. So we double click here, we double click, we click here, you see the figure here. Now the volume presently is 3.5 cubic meter. As we continue, you will see that volume will increase. Double click here, we have 4 now. Move again, this volume will increase. Right, we just click and move. That's the beauty of PlanSwift. Right, since the formula is well set, the template is well set, just click and move. That's the beauty, the uniqueness of PlanSwift. See, as seen, PlanSwift is my best taking off software. As I was saying, PlanSwift just gets the formula in place, set it well, then you move. Right, now we see, let's see what is 17.8 cubic meter. This is 17.8 for the volume of the columns. Right, the column excavation. Click here and stop. Guys, for you to get this, sometimes if you are not using this customized template, you will link this whole PlanSwift to Excel sheet. After describing the whole process, what are you going to do? Like for the excavation of the foundation trench, you describe how it is going to be. Then you link how you connect the PlanSwift to the Excel, that you can move straight from Excel to PlanSwift, and then from PlanSwift to Excel. You will see this figure, right? Not just the customized template. These figures will be entered, right, into the PlanSwift itself, into the Excel, I mean, right? But for the general items, these items that comes with, not the customized one, you can just link the PlanSwift from here or from the Excel sheet. You work within here, and the figures will register within the Excel sheet. That you will see in a subsequent tutorial. If you like this tutorial, please subscribe to my channel. Once more, I am Patrick from Tofsina Asset Management.